Right, 3.4, chapter 3 about transportation. The first one is for human, okay, transport blood circulatory system, transport of oxygen in the red blood cell, until 3.3. Okay, 3.4, transport system in plants. Okay, plants also have their specific transport system. Okay, look at the picture here. A, the plant is normal. B, plant is wilted. C, watered. Okay, from wilted become, when you are watered, become normal, back to normal, return to normal. Okay, means that the plant need water and the plant also transport water. The part of the plant that absorb water is root. So water is transported by plant through the root into the whole part of the plant. Okay. So when it become normal, the plant is said turgid, turgid, segah, turgidity, turgid, stand straight upright. Okay. Now, transpiration. Okay, this one involves the transport of water through the transpiration process. Okay, we have respiration, we have transpiration. Respiration involves carbon dioxide and oxygen gas. Transpiration is the transport of water. Okay, transpiration process involves water, movement of water. Okay, we see the definition of transpiration. Transpiration is a process of water loss in the form of water vapor from the surface of leaves to the air through evaporation process. Okay, what is transpiration? The process of water loss in the form of water vapor. In the form of water vapor from the surface of the leaf, okay, to the air through evaporation. Okay, evaporation. Still remember evaporation process, state of matter from liquid to gas. From liquid to gas. Evaporation. Evaporation process, liquid to gas. From water to water vapor. Okay, water that is absorbed by the root of the plant, okay, transport to the leaf and evaporate through the leaf by evaporation. Okay, through the stomata through the stomata. Via transpiration. Loss of water through evaporation process. Evaporation process means from liquid to gas, from water to water vapor, from the surface of leaf via transpiration process. Okay, understand? Got two term here, transpiration and evaporation. Transpiration is the process of water loss in the form of water vapor through evaporation. Right? So leaf play an important role. Okay, where most of water loss occur through transpiration. Okay, the leaf take part in this process, in transpiration process. Now, we still got in, still have stomata here in this unit. Okay, cross section of a leaf made up of two layers. Single layer of epidermal cell. For our skin, we have epidermis. For leaf, we have epidermal cell, covering both upper and lower surface of the leaf. Okay, that we call it upper epidermis and lower epidermis. Okay, upper epidermis and lower epidermis. Okay, upper surface and lower surface of the leaf. Right? Epidermal cells secrete a waxy cuticle which cover the outer surface of the leaf to reduce water loss. Okay, here at the upper epidermis or upper surface we have waxy cuticle. Waxy cuticle. to prevent the water loss. Prevent the water loss. Okay, and then below we have stomatal pore. A lot of stomatal pore below the surface of the leaf. Upper got waxy cuticle to prevent water loss. Reduce water loss during transpiration. Okay, function of stoma. Okay, still got stoma here. Function of stoma during transpiration. Okay, most of water loss during transpiration through stomata found at the epidermis of the leaf. Okay, below epidermis lah. Mostly at the below part of the leaf or lower surface of the leaf. Okay, when photosynthesis takes place during the day, the stoma open. Okay, you already learned it. Opening of stoma causes the plant to lose water through transpiration. Okay, through transpiration. So the transpiration process occur when the stoma open and evaporation takes place. Transpiration is the water loss, okay, in form of water vapor through evaporation process and also through by stoma. So banyak through evaporation process through stoma, open stoma. Right, this one, exudation or guttation. What is exudation or guttation? Water loss from plants through transpiration also. Okay, but this one we call it guttation or exudation. Okay, because this one water loss from the hydratodes. Hydratodes that always open at the edge. At the edge of the leaf. At the edge of the leaf. Okay, guttation or exudation. Guttation. Okay, guttation. Different from dewdrops. Dewdrops is the condensation process. Guttation is the water loss from the edge. From the edge part of the leaf. From through hydratodes. Through hydratodes. And this one. Guttation usually occurs at night or when the air humidity is high. So during night or when humidity is high. Selepas hujan, after raining. Okay, what is the name of the water droplets that come out of leaf as shown in photograph 3.11? Guttation lah. Exudation or guttation, two names. Okay. Rate of transpiration. Okay, now we go to the factors that affect transpiration. There are 4. Temperature. What happens to the transpiration process if temperature increase? Rate of transpiration, is it increase or decrease? Rate of transpiration, is it increase or decrease? Okay, what happens if light intensity increase? What happens to the rate of transpiration if light intensity increase? The third factor, if air humidity increase, what happens to the rate of transpiration? Okay, and the fourth one, movement of air. Okay, faster movement of air, what happens to the rate of transpiration? Okay, this all is the hypothesis. Okay, factors that affect the rate of transpiration. Okay, transpiration occurs mainly through the stoma. Okay, water loss through stomata. So due to this, the number of stomata affect the rate of transpiration in plants. Okay, transpiration is faster if the plant has more stomata. More stomata, the transpiration occur faster. Okay. Now, other factor than stoma, the number of stoma, we have 4. 4 other factors: temperature, light intensity, air humidity, and movement of air. Okay. This one, science info using photometer. Photometer. Okay. Ini untuk apa ni? Mass photometer, bubble photometer. Use electronic balance. Okay, this one Untuk yang ni, mass photometer measures the rate of transpiration of plant according to the rate of mass of water loss absorbed by the plant. So we measure the initial reading and final reading. Okay, initial reading, the first day of the plant, and we measure the final reading, maybe after 1 week or 2 weeks. We measure the electronic balance, the loss of water absorbed by the plant. Okay, that is mass photometer. This one is bubble photometer, means that we observe the air bubbles. Observe the air bubbles, either it move to the right or to the left, and measure the scale. We measure the scale. Now also we take the measurement of initial reading. Okay, initial reading and final reading. Okay, initial reading the first day of the plant and final reading after 2 weeks. Bubble photometer measures the rate according to the rate of volume of water absorbed. So this one is measure the volume of water. Mass, measure the mass of water lost. So to measure the mass, final minus initial reading. Final reading minus initial reading. Then we get the difference of mass of water absorbed by the plant. For air bubbles, final reading minus initial reading. Also, to get the volume of water absorbed by the plant. This one measure the volume. Alright. Oh, this one should be initial minus final lah. Because this air bubble will supposed to be moved to the left. Because the plant absorb water from the root. Okay, from the root. Understand? We absorb, the root absorb the water. So means that the air bubble will move to the left. Will move to the left. So the initial reading must be higher than final reading. Let's say here we got 3. 3 something minus how much the final value? Minus the final value. Initial minus final to get the volume of water absorbed by the plant. Okay. And then we have layer of oil. Okay. Why we use oil here? Layer of oil. Why put layer of oil at the surface of water? Kenapa letak minyak dekat surface? Tak nak bagi nyamuk ke? Is it to prevent mosquito from breeding? Why? Nah, siapa tahu? Layer of oil is the function is to prevent evaporation of water. So kita tak nak ada faktor lain yang disturb kita punya eksperimen. We want to measure the loss of water absorbed by the plant only, not by the evaporation factor. Factor lain kita tak nak. So means here we must put layer of oil to prevent evaporation of water here. If you don't put cotton wool and layer of oil, this water will evaporate to the atmosphere, to the surrounding. Then it will affect our reading, affect our reading, the experiment reading. The reading will not be accurate. Okay. Second, light intensity. Okay, for light intensity, we use two plants, two set of plant. The first one with the light source, okay, light source dalam lab, and this one in the cupboard. So we'll see what happened to the reading, final reading and initial reading. We observe the final reading lah. Initial reading is set the same time, the first day for both of the plant, and we calculate the final reading after 1 week, for example. Okay, and then we compare which one has higher mass of water loss. Okay, should be figure 3.19 because it exposed to the light. Evaporation occur faster if the if there is presence of light, presence of sunlight. Transpiration will occur faster, and the mass of water also increase. More water will be absorbed by the plant compared to plant that you keep in the cupboard. Right. The third factor, humidity. Okay, humidity. How to carry out the experiment? Okay, 2 set of pan also. Okay, this one we let it normal. Just put layer of oil to prevent the evaporation of water to the surrounding. Okay, and then here we use plastic bag cover the plant, and then we put some anhydrous calcium chloride. Now you need to observe the the materials used in each experiment. Okay, why we use this one? Anhydrous calcium chloride. Okay, this one to absorb, carbon dioxide. Absorb the gas. No carbon dioxide. Absorb the oxygen release lah, and also water vapor. Anhydrous calcium chloride to absorb any gases or water vapor. Okay, that produced through the surrounding of the plant. Okay, same method. We calculate the initial and final reading. Find the comparison. Okay, and then compare the mass, the loss of water. Okay. So for this one, humidity. Which one is more humid? Figure 3.21 or figure 3.22? Which one got higher humidity? Which one? 3.21 or 3.22? Boleh respon? Seorang? What do you think? Which one is more humid? The one who covered with plastic bag or exposed to the air? Figure 0.22? No. 3.21 more humid. Why? Because here in 3.22 we already put some anhydrous calcium chloride to absorb all the water vapor. Absorb all the water vapor. So the condition here become dry lah. Become dry. Always dry. Always dry. The humid is this one exposed to the air surrounding. More humid. Got air surrounded. This one no air. Already absorbed by the anhydrous calcium chloride. So this one the humidity will increase. Okay. That one is humidity. I asked about humidity. Humidity increase. Okay. If humidity increase, what happened to the rate of transpiration? Or the final reading? Ini baru saya tanya final reading. If humidity increase, what happened to the rate of transpiration? It's become slower or faster? And what happened to the final reading? Or the mass of water absorbed? Increase or decrease? Rate of transpiration. This one refer to the mass of water absorbed. Mass of water absorbed by the plant. How? What happened? If humidity increase, what happened to the rate of transpiration? What happened to the mass of water absorbed by the plant? Is it increase or decrease? Compared to the one who are always dry. What happened to the mass? What happened to the ROT? Humidity increase, ROT increase. Sure? Example like human. You dekat padang dengan dekat dalam kelas. Dekat padang, dekat dalam kelas. Dekat dalam kelas, humidity increase. Dekat padang, panas. So, situation mana yang you rasa nak minum air? Dekat padang ke dekat dalam kelas? Got humidity increase or so dekat padang akan make you feel thirsty, right? So kan same goes to this plant. Humidity increase, the rate of transpiration will decrease. Will decrease. We already got water vapor around it. So the rate of transpiration will decrease. The plant will not absorb more water. Okay. Compared to this one, dia punya situation dry. So it need more water. Very thirsty. Like you are on the field. So the loss of water here is more. More water. So the rate of transpiration increase. Okay, rate of transpiration increase when humidity decrease. Humidity decrease, rate of transpiration increase. Okay, this one, light intensity increase, rate of transpiration also increase. Okay, ini pun sama macam dekat padang tadi. When we have light source, transpiration occur faster. The plant need water for the photosynthesis compared to this one. Okay. Now, 3.4, effect of air movement. Okay, air movement. If the air movement, what happened to the rate of transpiration compared to no air movement? The air is steady, static, no movement of air. So which one is got higher rate of transpiration? 3.23 or 3.24? Which one will the transpiration process will occur faster? First or second? Cepat. Pukul sebelah sana. First or second? Got wind or no wind? Which one movement of water faster that make the plant need water? Cepat. Brandon? Rinecha? Yang lain? Logik je ni. Fikir logik. Should be figure 2. Figure 3.24. Because windy situation got higher air movement, the rate of transpiration also higher. Air movement faster, rate of transpiration also faster. Macam you jemur kain. Sama macam you jemur kain. Dekat yang ada kipas dengan tak ada kipas. Yang cepat kering adalah tempat yang ada kipas lah. Kain cepat kering bila ada kipas, ada angin. So transpiration occur faster. Okay. The loss of water occur faster. The loss of mass of water decrease. Means that the plant need more water. Transpiration occur faster. This one, maybe the mass is only reduced a little bit, slower. Transpiration occurs slower because no wind, no air movement. Right, the fourth factor, the last factor is temperature. Okay, this one pun lebih kurang sama lah dengan presence of light. So what happen if the temperature increase? Rate of transpiration also increase. Okay, room that is cool or at low temperature. So we measure lah. Okay, either cool or low. Pilih salah satu. 3.25 maybe you put in a cold place or low temperature. The other one is high temperature. So this high temperature cause the plant need more water. So the transpiration occur faster. A rate of transpiration increase if temperature higher or temperature increase. Okay, there are 4 factors that you learn today. Temperature, light intensity, air movement, and one more is? One more? Apa satu lagi? Light, air humidity. Okay, temperature, air humidity, light intensity, movement of air. Okay, 4. So these 4, temperature increase, rate of transpiration increase, light intensity increase, or the presence of light. Okay, if there's presence of light, so rate of transpiration also increase. If there is movement of air, movement of air increase, so rate of transpiration also increase. And humidity, this is special one, vice versa. Ini yang terbalik. If air humidity increase, rate of transpiration will decrease. Yang ni special. Yang lain semua increase. But for air humidity, increase, decrease. Or if air humidity decrease, rate of transpiration will increase. Dia punya surrounding already got air, so rate of transpiration become slower. Understand? For the factors that affect the rate of transpiration. Okay, this one we have the function of xylem and phloem. You habis pukul berapa? 11.50. Okay, kita sambung sikit. Kita habiskan yang ni. Okay, this one the function of xylem and phloem. This one to show you the here the structure of stem. This one for ini pokok keembung. Pokok keembung. Ini dicotyledon. Okay. We have taproot. We have daun urat selari, network vein. Network vein of leaf. Okay. Okay, for dicotyledon, we have dicotyledon and monocotyledon, right? Do you have learned this one? The type of plant, dicotyledon, monocotyledon. Di means two seed. Dicotyledon means two seed, like the bean. You can spread it into two, right? You biasa makan groundnut, kacang tanah tu, you boleh break into two, right? So we call it dicotyledon. That monocotyledon, mono is one seed. Mono means one seed. For example, corn or maize, kacang, jagung, benih jagung. So one seed. This one two seed. You can break into two. So dicotyledon. For dicotyledon plant, okay, the structure of stems like this are very arranged. Their vascular bundle spread into two flower consists of two, phloem and xylem. So here, for this one, you just need to know the function of phloem and xylem. Okay. Also got in the root, cross section of root, we also have xylem at the center and phloem at the outside. Xylem, the blue one, means at the center lah, center of the plant, and then the outside is phloem. Okay, same root. And at the leaf also, cross section of leaf, we have xylem and phloem also. Okay, so xylem, the function is to transport water from root. From root. You see the blue color arrow here. The function of root is to transport water from root to leaf. And then phloem, the function of phloem is to transport food, food or glucose. Phloem, food. Xylem, water. Phloem transport food or glucose. Xylem transport water. That's all. So dia punya way, direction of transportation is different lah. For phloem, it make food from the leaf, right? So phloem transport glucose or food from leaf to the root. From leaf to stem to the root. The red color one. Red red color arrow. Dot arrow. And the blue ones for water. From root to the leaf. Phloem from leaf to root. Okay, opposite direction. Phloem and xylem. Okay, xylem transport water and dissolved mineral salt. Phloem transport sucrose or glucose or food that produced by leaf during photosynthesis. Okay. This one is experiment using a balsam plant. Okay, dicotyledon. This one to show the direction of transportation of water, red color solution, using solution. So from this activity, we can see clearly the xylem transport water from root. So the water, the color water rise inside the plant through xylem to the leaf. Ini memang boleh nampak dengan clear sebab pokok ni dia punya wall tu macam thinner. Senang nampak. Okay, this one. Dah ada nota dekat sini pula dah. Right, this one to know the flow of food, direction of food. Okay, from leaf, the food is produced through photosynthesis process. Okay, from leaf and then carry to the root. Okay, now what happen if we take up the ring of the stem? Take out the ring of the stem. Okay. If the bug removed after 2 to 3 months, what happened? Okay, ini kadang-kadang ada dalam soalan ataupun dalam modul dia tanya ataupun dia suruh you lukis what happened after 2 months. Okay, the structure at the upper part of the bug become like this. Okay, become swollen. It becomes swollen. The stem become swollen because of accumulation of the food. The food all collected here, stuck here. All the food that the plant produce cannot bring to the root, so it's stuck here. Then the stem become swollen, swollen like this. So you must draw like this lah. And then the other part, the below part is normal, macam biasa. It means it will contract a little bit lah, kecut sebab cannot receive the food. Okay, this one swollen, swollen stem. This one will shrink a little bit lah, the below part. Why it's swollen? Because the food or the sucrose accumulate at the phloem. Okay, the phloem is outside, right? Outside. It's the red one. Once you take out the phloem, so left is xylem. Then the phloem at the upper will accumulate the food, make it swollen. Now you take out the ring. Okay. So what's the conclusion from this activity? It's made that phloem transport sucrose or food because it become swollen. That means that the phloem cannot transport the food. Function of phloem is transport the food or sucrose. Okay, done. 3.4. Okay, yang ni boleh jawab nanti. Ni label ni. Penting ni. Okay, the red is phloem, the blue is xylem. Okay, same goes to the root and leaf. Okay, 3.5 the comparison lah. Comparison what you have done before in blood circulatory system in animal compare with the transport system in plants. Apa dia punya differences? Okay, similarities, both are transport system. Okay, both are transport system. Both transport water, nutrient, dissolved substance. But except blood lah. Don't put blood here. Okay, both exist in complex organism, multicellular organism. Okay, animal and plant, both are multicellular organism, complex organism. Okay, the difference in structure. For human, we have a tubular system, we have heart, we have a blood vessel, we have vein, artery. But in plant, they only have vascular bundle. They don't have a heart. Okay, only vessels without pump or valve. Okay, difference in the aspect of transport vessel. Okay, artery, capillary, and vein in human. In plant, we have xylem and phloem. Okay, connection between transport vessel. In human, we have capillary. We have capillary from artery to vein, vein to artery to heart, to lung. We have capillary. And in plant, they don't have any other connection between xylem and phloem because two of these xylem and phloem are separate with each other. Two separate vessel. Xylem a different vessel, phloem different vessel. Dia punya jalan lain-lain. Okay. For human, we have same vessel, transport oxygen or deoxygenated blood, same blood vessel. The punya difference is the size of human and the wall. That's all. Boleh faham comparison between blood circulatory system in animal and transport system in plants. Okay. Any question? Any question? We finish chapter 3. Cepat sangat ke? Okay, kalau dalam exam, kalau malas sangat nak baca banyak-banyak, you baca je mind map untuk you recall back. Bila you tengok dekat sini, oh ini tak faham, so baru you refer balik kepada nota. Cara untuk buat revision lah. Lebih baik tengok mind map dulu, bila tak faham baru you refer balik nota. Okay, untuk senang nak ingat. So here we have a simple organism, complex organism. Simple is unicellular, no specialized transport system. They just use diffusion process. Okay, complex organism consists of two, human and plant. So in human we have double blood circulatory system, human. Okay, for vertebrate, different structure of the heart. Okay, human got heart, blood vessel and type of blood. And you have learned before, heart, how to measure the heart by pulse rate and blood pressure. Okay, blood vessel got 3. So make sure you know the difference between the blood vessel, artery, capillary, vein, which one carry oxygenated, which one carry deoxygenated, and the structure of the heart lah. Vena cava, VC, PV, pulmonary vein, pulmonary artery, PA, and aorta. And then pulse rate, and then blood pressure, diastolic, systolic. Okay, pulse rate dekat radial. Radial pulse point, ni pulse rate. Okay, blood, AB, ABO. Okay, this one just now. Right, done. So means if you can understand all this, so boleh jawablah nanti. Midterm saya tak tahu bila. Sebab kita baru masuk April. So midterm maybe July or June. We don't know. Don't know. So just baca untuk midterm nanti. Okay. Right. Dah ada jawapan kat sini. Ya. Siapa nak jawapan? Screenshot cepat. Sempat tak? Ini crossword puzzle ada lagi tak? Saya rasa format baru PT3 dah tak ada crossword puzzle. Ni yang dah lama ada crossword puzzle. Sekarang ada tick and cross, true false, bahagian yang depan-depan tu, number 1 until number 5 tu soalan untuk yang tahap lemah. So saya andaikan you 3BR. Okay, so kelas depan make sure you boleh untuk yang structure punya. Yang ni you blinking your eyes so can answer this one, right? So focus on the structure question. Yang soalan yang lebih susah lah. Ini pun senang. Underline true false tu kategori senang bagi saya. Yang you punya yang belakang-belakang ni. The kebat question, hot question. So try to master the structure question. Okay. So we stop here. Ada kelas lagi sekejap. Okay. Any question boleh WhatsApp untuk yang PBL tu. Teruskan proceed. Okay, saya tunggu you punya projek dekat email ataupun WhatsApp saya. Kalau you WhatsApp saya pun saya akan email dekat saya sendiri. Senang saya nak simpan, saya takut nanti dalam WhatsApp hilang. So better send dekat email. Boleh saya print. Okay, as the evidence. Okay. Right, thank you class. We dismiss here. 28. Hari ni 28. Mana pergi ni? Okay, bye. See you.